It's the Joel Shit Show, featuring Joel Shit. Hi, and welcome to the Joel Shit Show. I'm your host, Joel Shit. So, yesterday was a slow news day, but I listened to the radio this morning when I was getting ready for work, and I was listening to Tony Bruno. Yeah, I can do 3 minutes on Tony Bruno. When I was in college, summer of 1996, first time that I ever heard Tony Bruno. I think he was with, oh God, what was his name? Mike Price? Whoever his co-host was on ESPN Radio in the mid-90s. He did game night on every Sunday night, so they would cover the football games of that day because it was the fall of 96. And I was working at 7-Eleven, making some extra money for school between the summer and fall quarters at Cal State Hayward. And the first time I heard Tony Bruno, I was like, wow, this guy doesn't suck. So I became a big fan of Tony Bruno and the other guy who's never went on to do anything, and that's why I can't remember his name. I really want to say it's Mike Price, but Jack Price is the handicapper. Jack Price is an asshole. So I'm thinking that his name is polluting my brain, and his name's not really Mike Price. But it was Tony Bruno and somebody. And Tony Bruno was just very easy to listen to because he understands sports and he says funny things and so on. So then he stopped being on ESPN Radio and I forgot all about him. And then one morning I discovered he's on the Ticket 1050, and that was great. And then the Ticket 1050 became KMBR 1050, still owned by the same company, they just rebranded it. And then they replaced him with something else. Then they brought him back. Oh, he was with Andrew Siciliano on Fox Sports Radio, and then Fox Sports Radio got rid of him. But now I think he's on Sporting News Radio. He's on some other national sports network. And also, locally, he will do the mid-mornings with Gary Radnich for an hour. And you can hear bits of his bits with Gary Radnich on his nationally broadcast morning show. Good Knowledge, for example, which someone I used to live with that I went to college with, he is very in on the Good Knowledge thing. I wouldn't say he invented it, but he was very integral in the beginning of it. He even published the Good Knowledge Monthly, of which I was a contributing writer. So I've got some good indirect ties to Gary Radnich, and then because of that, Tony Bruno. So see, it all comes together. So the point of all this is Tony Bruno's great, and you should try to listen to him. And he's not as good as he used to be, but he's still pretty good. That's all the time we have for today. Visit us on the web at joelshitshow.com. Email